Now something, Dee, that I heard the other day that I thought, oh, but everybody would know that, and then we've realised that actually it's not that common knowledge, the difference between what you do when you're in a fairway bunker as opposed to a greenside bunker, and what even is the difference between the two.
Exactly. I was only doing a playing lesson yesterday, and a couple of the people who had higher handicaps, wasn't their problem, they just hadn't been told. They thought that once they were in any bunker they had to use their sand wedge.
And I think a lot of people think that, don't they? Any bunker, it's a sand wedge, but when you're on the fairway and you've got a lot of distance still to go to get to the green, you don't have to play a sand wedge, you can play a shot like a normal fairway shot, can't you?
Exactly. And you can use your hybrid, your fairway wood, whatever.
The most important thing is, of course, what?
So always come into the bunker and have a look. Where do I want to go?
How high is the lip?
That's the first thing. Not how far do I want to go, but how high is the lip. And if I think, if this was grass, I'd need a 5-iron to get over that. I don't take a 5-iron, I take a 6-iron.
Yes, always go one down. That's a great little rule of thumb, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you look at it and think, okay, it looks about a 7-iron, take an 8.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then it just gives you room for error.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do is hit it fat. You do not. The difference between the greenside and the fairway is, on this shot, you want to hit the ball first. Yes. You do not want to hit behind the ball.
We're picking it off the top, almost as if you would on a fairway.
Absolutely.
And our number one thing is to get the height. Yep. If we have to sacrifice a bit of distance, that's okay. At least we're going to get it up there nearer to the green.
Yep.
So technique-wise, Dee, when we're in our fairway bunk, we want to pick it off the top.
Yes.
What's sort of main things?
The main thing I do in a fairway bunker shot, I just go down the grip a little bit. So everything I'm doing is going to set me up that if I mishit it, it's thin, not fat.
Right.
If that makes sense. So I'm going to play it a little bit more in the middle of my stance.
Yep, than you would normally for that shot.
Yep.
So if it's a hybrid, you've chosen a hybrid here because you think you can comfortably get that over, and that would normally be a little bit left of centre.
Now I've got it centre.
Now you've got it centre.
I'm down the grip.
That will actually lower it a bit though, won't it?
Yeah, it will a little bit.
But it'll make sure you hit the ball first
and not the ground. So I'll hit the ball first. I still dig my feet in a little bit. I'm down the grip a little bit.
Yep.
And all I'm now going to do, I'm not going to try to do a full swing, so I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of distance.
Yep.
I'm just going to do a nice three-quarter swing.
Keep it smooth.
Yeah, get the ball first, get it up and over.
Don't try for too much, in other words.
So, otherwise I'll lose my balance. So, I'm just watching the part of the ball that I want to hit, not the sand, and off I. So what I'm wanting to do now, I'm in a fairway bunker. And I'm now looking at the lip. I'm much closer to the lip now, so I have to use a club that's going to get up over the lip. So when I was back here, it was like an aeroplane taking off. It needs a longer runway to take off. Here I've got to get up quicker, so I'm going to take a more lofted club. I'm going to do exactly the same, pick where I want to go, down the grip. So here I'm using an 8-iron. I think I could get this up if it was a fairway with a 7, so I'm going to an 8-iron. I'm going to come in, play it in the middle, or back of middle just a little, and just a nice smooth swing, ball first.
That was nice. So it's not got all the way to the green, but you're out and you're safely...
Oh, it's a very big shot. I liked it.
It was a good shot. It's gone 3/4 of the way to the green, which is sometimes that's the best you can hope for.
Exactly, because you know, if I'm in here for 1 and I get it down there, this is a par 5, I'm still going to get on for 3.
Exactly.
So I'm sort of laughing.
Smart way to do it. Get out of the hazard. Don't mess around with trying to get more distance, but you're hitting it into the lip then, aren't you, potentially?
Because it was a better strike than that one, but that one still worked.
Yeah.
Because we had enough left.
That's right. You've kind of given yourself room for error.
Yeah.
So we've come up the fairway, rescued the camera after it collapsed in the wind. It's very windy, isn't it, out here?
It's very windy, so sorry about the sound, but we do have our mics on.
Hopefully you can hear us okay. So we've come up really close, and as we were saying before, the greenside bunker is played totally differently than a fairway bunker shot, because you're trying to splash into the sand. You're not even trying to hit the ball at all.
No, you're hitting behind the ball and you're splashing, you're not digging. You want to take the sand, you want the sand sand to carry
Yeah.
the ball out.
So it's played completely, it's actually played differently to nearly any other shot in golf, the greenside bunker. It's a very unique shot in golf.
And the club is designed to make it easier.
It's got a lot of loft, it's a sand wedge. You can use a lob wedge if you want some extra loft. Lots of loft here, designed to sort of splash under and lift the ball up for you.
So what do you do, Annie, in your technique for getting out of bunkers? Because you're an extremely good bunker player.
Thanks, Dee. No pressure.
You love pressure.
I like to keep it really simple. So basically, the old-fashioned advice was to lay the club right open and open your body and slice across and all that stuff. I like to simplify it right down. Set up as if you're going to play a normal shot, as if you're on the fairway. You're going to turn your front foot out a little bit, and that just helps to open your body up without you having to really think about it. And then I'm going to actually aim for the sand
But you're not allowed to touch the sand.
No, you're not allowed to touch the sand.
No, don't touch the sand.
I've just made a mark here, which I'll show you a close-up a bit later, but about 2 inches or so before the ball. And then once I'm set up like that, I'm going to be nice and positive. I'm going to follow right through. The worst thing you can do with these is to quit on them. A lot of people quit on them because they're worried about that one that's going over the back.
And what about your ball position?
It's just left of centre for me. So that's my setup.
That a little bit further back than you would normally have it.
Do I?
Yep, that's better.
Okay.
Yep, good.
Just give me a lesson now. All right, so that's my setup. I'm going to be nice and positive. I'm going to splash into the sand. Let's give it a go.
Hear that bounce? I told you she was a super bunker player. Did you hear that bounce? I love it. You do that.
So you don't hear the ball being hit.
No.
You're hearing the sand. But it's a bit of practice, isn't it, with the bunker? Get your confidence up. But that's basically the difference between a fairway bunker and a greenside bunker. You're going to clip the ball off the top in the fairway and you're going to splash the sand in the bunker near the green.
But not dig. We don't want to dig, otherwise you won't get
well,
that sound.
the flange sort of does the work, doesn't it, for you?
If you get that. So you show everyone you're getting this back part to hit first. So the back part's hitting, the sand just ripples over the club face like
that. But that'll happen. That's designed to do that for you, isn't it, Dee? You don't have to think too much about it.
It's such a good club because it's designed to do
Worked well then.
Works well always for you.
It's like a lot of our clubs, they're all designed to do the work for us, but often we don't let them, do we? We like to control it a bit. So anyway, if you've got any questions on that, let us know. We'll see you next time.
Enjoy bunker play.
Bye. So a fairway bunker is along the fairway, in case you're wondering, and it's not near the green. That's really the only difference.
And then, exactly. You're not trying to hit behind the ball. You just set up with it a little bit back, 3/4 swing,
and then
the ball. And then the club goes into the sand. I'll rake while you fix your camera. Oh, so you should stand this side because you're going to play.
Yes.
I'll stand here.
Alrighty. Yeah, good lie. Shall I practice it first? Nah.
No, you'll be fine. We'll do it again if you don't. Do you reckon that slips? That lip could be too high for a hybrid. So
I don't think so.
Talk about it. In here?
Down in here. Am I in it?
Yep, you're plenty in it.
And then, so we should be right with that.
Okay.
Do you need another ball?
I got one over there.
Okay, perfect. Do you want me to hold something?
Yeah, you hold that.
Okay.
I thought I just felt rain. Good. That was good.
That was good.
Great shot, by the way. Great shot.